This is the Daily Pulse. I'm Travis Zimmerman from Speak My Word Ministries. Don't be fooled is the topic of today's Daily Pulse, kind of continuing on in the theme of fools. And the passage I want to specifically point out is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. The context for that is in the two tribes, Judah and Benjamin, resided in the south. And at this point, the 10 tribes that went to the north to follow Jeroboam had already been blown to the wind. It's almost like God took dandelions and scattered them because they had been sinning. None of the kings followed God's ways. And it wasn't much better in the southern kingdom of Judah. And at this point, after hundreds of years of disobedience, God finally says, that's it. I'm going to judge you. I'm going to send you off into exile. You're going to leave the promised land I brought you to. I'm going to send you off into exile. And he, in this passage specifically, he talks about fool's gold. He doesn't say that, but that's where you think silver or gold is going to be money or something that's going to be worth it. It's not. And listen what God says here through Ezekiel 7:19. They will throw their silver into the streets, and their gold will be an unclean thing. Their silver and gold will not be able to save them in all the day of the Lord's wrath. They will not satisfy their hunger or fill their stomachs with it, for it has made them stumble into sin. Ezekiel 7:19. It reminds me of a story when I was a kid. One of our friends hid these. We were playing near the creek out near our cabin, and our friend hid these fool's gold, and they looked like diamonds. And we didn't know that he hid them, so we were down there and we found them. And Eric and I, my brother, thought, "Wow, we're rich." And later the joke was on us when he said, "No, it's actually a fake." That's what the gold is like, fool's gold. In the day of wrath, in the day when Jesus comes back, none of that gold or silver is going to mean anything. Very much reminds me of what Jesus teaches in the Sermon on the Mount on treasures in heaven in Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 to 21. Do not store up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourself treasures in heaven where moth and rust do not destroy, thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So as we ask ourselves the question today, what am I holding in my life today that's fool's gold? What do I have in my hand that God's going to blow away? And what if it's not Jesus? Jesus is the answer. He's the way, He's the truth, and He's the life. He's the gold and silver that lasts forever. In your name, Father, amen.